Hello and welcome to another Baring the List, an ongoing weekly series where I rank things on Tier Maker. We only got a couple of these videos left, so let's get right into it. This is a personal one for me. This one, I don't think anyone else who uses Tier Maker is ever going to do this list. Why would they? I mean, I guess they could rank these model kits based on appearance, or maybe there are other builders on here. I don't know. But I'm just ranking 20 model kits that I built this year. It's focusing mostly on Gunpla. I didn't include any Lego sets I worked on. This is just Gunpla that I've built this year. And mostly, obviously, mobile suits, but a couple model kits that don't are clearly not robots. But yeah, I just thought of 20 that I kind of wanted to rank. This goes in order of when I built them throughout the year. Obviously, some of these are very old. Some of them came out in the year 2020. And I'll be ranking them from S, A, B, C, and D. There is, I don't think there's a D tier kit in here, but there's definitely a C tier kit amongst these. So let's get into it. Wrote down all the names separately because I can tell by image, but it's good to have the whole thing. So we'll start with the Zogok H8. This is a great little high grade kit, one of the first kits I built in 2020. It's weird looking. It's got its big giant eye that's most of its head. It was fun to put together. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put this in. It's like a B tier. This is a good B tier kit. We'll start off there. Again, I built a lot of model kits this year. I don't have an exact count for you. It's well over 20. So I just kind of picked and chose. Like I went through the list of all the things I did. I was just like, oh that, okay, yeah, these are the ones that I want to talk about. Death Army High Grade. This is a kit I've been wanting to build for a really long time. Happy to do it. I love the Death Army. G Gundam is I've talked about G Gundam on a bunch of different things. It's a tough one to really be able to dig into. It's got its good parts and its bad parts, but the Death Army was a great line of mobile suits. I like the weapon that is a gun and a club somehow. It can be both. This kit went together really easy. That's A tier. Joining it at A tier is the Barbatos Master Grade. Barbatos Master Grade was an excellent kit to put together. I thought it turned out so well. I love the Iron Blooded Orphans Gundams. I think they are fantastic. They're such a high quality. The demonic nature of them, with the hands being like talons, and the hunched over part of the design, so great. I built so many of the high grades, and of course the full mechanics line, which is the no grade line that's somewhere between a master grade and a high grade. This was a master grade, fantastic. I think the sword, I wish it would have had a little more detail. So that does keep it out of being S tier, but it is a very good kit, and I really enjoyed putting it together. I did not enjoy putting together the Vignagina 2 RE100. It's not the worst RE100 I've built, but it's definitely low tier. So I'm putting that in C. I didn't hate putting this together, but I don't like the kit. Part of it is the fact that I don't like the design of it to begin with. The Vignagina 1 is such a fantastic mobile suit. It's got like Megatron colors, and it's very unique, especially for the show. Whereas the Vignagina 2 was just attempting like, well, it's red because Char. And I didn't love it. I also didn't necessarily love putting it together. As I said, it is one of the worst RE100 kits I've ever done. It didn't need to be RE100. It could have just been, they could have done a 144 high grade and it would have been fine. So yeah, that's low tier. And we'll talk about a kit that I thought was pretty great, which was the Zaku Warrior Master Grade. I love a good Zaku. I think that the shield is great. I think the colors were fantastic on this kit. I think it is a pretty great kit. You can't see in this photo, so I apologize for that. But there are hints of pink within this kit that I think are really striking. I think that it's a fantastic Zaku. I built like 5 or 6 Zaku and Zaku 2s this year. And I've done a lot in my time as a model kit builder. I'm going to put this in B. I think this is a B tier kit. If you're looking for another cool master grade, I think you can get this for a reasonable price. I think it's worth getting. An A tier This is A tier Master Grade. I'll talk about next is the Dynamese Master Grade. This is A tier. This is going in here. It's a tall boy because it is a sniper. I love that about mobile suits in Gundam, in the world of Gundam. That tall. You got to be tall if you're going to be a sniper rifle because you have to be able to bend, on one knee, which is nonsense, but it's fantastic. The wings are great. The wing assembly that can be used as a shield, or especially for setting up for sniping. It almost is like a sniper's nest. They're posable. I think it's great colors. I think green is such a underutilized color in Gundam, the white and green. I think it's great. It's not S tier, but it is A tier. I am trying to be very particular about the S tiers. I should tell you this now. To be an S tier, you have to be just an exemplary mobile suit. I have to, or model kit, I should say. I have to love the design. I have to love the process of building it. I have to love every element of it to be S tier. I know like there's like two here that are going to be S tier. Everything else, no idea. I should also say there is a video I made, Baering the List, where I ranked 3 of these model kits, I should say. And so I'm going to keep their rankings because my opinion has not changed. So you already know one of the S tiers if you watched a previous video. Okay, so I debated whether or not to include this. This is the Justice Knight High Grade. Now, I do love the night theme in mobile suits. I think it's just utilized enough because it's not in every show. And so I think it stands out when they use it. And this kit was fine. This is a fine enough kit. But the thing I liked better was this wonderful SD, the only SD on this list, and I think the only SD I built this year. This is the Valkalander Sd. Now, you can't see in this photo, but this kit transforms into a dragon. It is an SD kit with a lot of personality, very cute, nice little small thing, but also transforms into a dragon and looks rad. And it's a dragon, transforming mobile suit. So yeah, it's cute and great. And it also goes with a night theme, which I do enjoy because it does feel a little bit nightly. Joining it, here's the thing. This is the hardest one to rank right now. We're getting into a hard one to rank. This is the Devil Gundam High Grade. And it's not a good high grade. It needs paint. You can see the feet in the bottom require paint, which it does not have, and is a shame. It is a big head that transforms into just a big head without stuff coming out of it. But also, it's a mobile suit climbing. It's with a long torso and neck and waist climbing out of a big head, its own big head, and then scrunches up. And its feet are just nonsense, and it's a nonsense kit, and it's an old high grade. I would love to see a modern high grade of this. Is it a good kit? No. Is it a great kit? Yes. I have to put it at B, but my heart wants it to be at A. But it's just not well designed. But it also rules. And I'm always happy to do a G Gundam kit. Now, this is inspired by the Death Army kit. The next one we're going to talk about, the Aldora Brute. This is another Build Divers reimagining. It's a multi-legged mobile suit. That's nonsense. And yeah, it takes its inspiration from the Death Army mobile suit. So I love that. Do I want to make that? I'm going to come back to it. I might move the Devil Gundam up to A. I might. This is a great kit. This is a B tier kit. I really enjoyed it. It was fantastic to put together. The Turn A. I don't know what it is. Is it the era of mobile suit that this was released of the Bandai? Because it's mid 2000s. Is it the design that I like but don't love? But this kit wasn't fun to put together. This is an old kit that was not super enjoyable. I'm happy that I got to put it together because I've been wanting to. I've never built one. But yeah, the chest was really hard to put stuff together. The weapons are uninspired. It's really tall, but it's not a sniper, so it kind of goes against what I just said. It's D tier. I didn't think there was going to be a D tier. I thought this was going to be another C tier kit, but it's D tier. Yeah, I didn't enjoy the Turn A at all. I really did not enjoy it. Here's an old kit. I got a couple old kits on this list. I built a couple very old model kits from early 2000s. And this one is the EZ8 Master Grade. Did it have screws? Yes, it did. Was it a pain in the ass to put together? Kind of. Was it fun to work with an old kit? Also kind of. I'm going to put this in B. I think at the time I would have really liked this kit if I'd built it when it was released, but I didn't love it, but I liked it. So I'm going to put it in B. It might drop down to C, but right now I think B is fine. Then we've got a pretty damn good Master Grade. If you're looking for a long kit to build, like a kit that takes a while to build, I should say, not long in length, long in time. This kit is layered, and I think it's a lot. So this photo, I should say, it's the Nt1 Master Grade. It's an A tier. This photo is the kit with the frame, the skeletal frame over it, and then there's this blue armor that goes on over that. And so you can, this is a kit that you kind of want to build two of. Like if you were to display this kit, I would love to display two of these. I would have just the regular one and then the one with the armor. Because I don't think you need the in-between, which is this photo, really. But you could do a partial build of it to reveal like some of the inner frame. But yeah, this is a lot of bang for your buck. You're getting a lot of mobile suit out of this kit. I really did enjoy putting this together. And hey, we got our first S tier. No beating around the bush. I built the Death Scythe in the year 2020. It came out this year. Pre-ordered early in the year. Is this a early revision, the 2012 re-release of the Master Grade for the Death Scythe? Yes. Is it the reset unit from the manga, so it has only some new parts? 100%. This, I mean, the way they put this out is it's a re-release of the 2012, and then there's steps in the instruction to go, hey, don't do this page, instead go to page 13 or whatever. And it's like another handout, another sheet, like two-sided sheet, and then there's a different tray. So you get all the parts. You could just make the 2012 version. But it's a beautiful Death Scythe. Look at this thing. The wings are fantastic. The wings turn into a V shape, which is kind of reminiscent of the Astray. It is a beautiful recreation. The 2012 re-release was also great. And so this is just great on top of great. It is an excellent kit. I'm so happy to have a beautiful Death Scythe in my collection. I've got some great Death Scythes already. But this is a fantastic version, and those wings are just gorgeous. It really does change the vibe of it. Because it's like the second time ever the Death Scythe had wings like this, because there's the original Death Scythe and then the Death Scythe Hell, which isn't great. I don't love those wings, never have. Kind of just more like a cloak. And the Hell Custom, which is the bat wings, which are incredible, but kind of bulky and kind of hard to pose. This I think is just fantastic. A+. Therefore, S tier. And the injection machine. This is kind of an old kit. Now, you used to only be able to get this at conventions, and you could get it at the factory gift shop, one of the Bandai factory gift shops. They sell these. I think maybe more of them. There used to just be one. So this is an easy build. It's very simple. It's non-grade, but it is an actual model kit of the machine that helps inject plastic to make model kits. And it was available this year because they were selling, basically, Bandai was selling things they would normally sell at conventions. You could just go and buy. And so I got it. I've never gotten it at a convention. I was planning on doing it at some point. And it's just this incursive thing. The idea that I knew that I was going to be building some odd model kits this year, it felt like this was a good year to also build this. Because it's just fantastic, and I love it so much. It relies a lot on stickers. It's a non-grade. And so it's a B tier, but I loved it. I wouldn't recommend you spend the money. If you can get it cheap, if you can find it somewhere inexpensive, but don't spend a lot of money on this kit. But it is a nice little conversation piece, certainly, and it is it's a keeper. You know what? It's A tier. Forget it. I actually really love it. So why am I putting it in B tier? It's my list. You can put it where you want it. All right, so now we have the Sega Saturn, the Cup Noodle, and the Sony PlayStation. I put these in the list in the order I built them. I already ranked them in a previous video, as I said. The Sega Saturn is an A. This is an A tier kit. A lot of loving detail in this. Controller looks beautiful. The fact that it comes with different stickers, so you can have different games in the tray. Original launch games. It is some information in the book about the Sega Saturn, not enough, in my opinion. And also, I love it's a Saturn and not the Dreamcast. I love that that is the choice they went with. They went with the Saturn. I think that's just great. Go for it. Cup Noodle, S tier. It's one of the best things I've built this year. So many stickers. The stickers are important. It is a 1-to-1 scale. They went with the classic 70s design of it, even though it does have the product information on the back, the information about that. It includes the website. So it is a modern take on the 70s design, but it's just top to bottom a fantastic kit. This is a conversation piece. This goes on your shelf. This goes on your shelf at your desk at work, and people are like, "Oh, you like Cup Noodle?" And you're like, "Enough to buy a model kit of it." It's fantastic. S tier, beautiful. Get it if you're looking for something different. So you're looking for a different kind of thing. You're a little tired of the old mobile suit stuff. This is a great thing to pick up. And then the biggest disappointment of the Hit Chronicles so far, 1 through 3, is the Sega Saturn. Sony PlayStation. Saturn is an A. Sony PlayStation is a B. Yeah, the disc is just like a blank label disc. There's nothing in the manual. The manual is so basic. There's no history of there's nothing about like why Sony decided to go off on their own when the partnership fell through with Nintendo. There's nothing about like the release of it or the games. Like there's not. You would expect a lot more love in this PlayStation 1 model kit, and there isn't. I think it looks good, but that's about it. And then we got 2 more. The entry grade. And I also debated this about whether this was an S tier or an A tier, and I'm gonna go with A tier because it is cool. If you're unfamiliar, the entry grade is a brand new grade of mobile suit, and it is meant to be entry grade, where you start, where you begin. There are no stickers in this kit. There are other entry grades that do have stickers. This one does not, because it's the only Gunpla one so far. It's the RX-78 2. And so it's the Gundam, so it's a great place to start there for people that are like, I want to build a classic. It looks and feels kind of like an action figure when it's done. As I said, no stickers, no paint, no tools required. That is a thing for all entry grades, is the way they put them on the tray. They snap out, and you do not need any tools. You're not going to have any nubbins or anything on there. No extra plastic stuck to it that you have to file off or clip off. So no tools required. Instructions were great in a bunch of different languages. Plenty of color explanations about what Gunpla is, what Gundam is. Fantastic. Big fan of it. It is definitely. I haven't built the other entry grades yet. At the time of this recording, I'll be building another one very soon. So at the time of this recording, I've got to say it's the best entry grade because it's the only one I've built. And yeah, it's a great little kit. But it's not S tier, but it is definitely A tier. And then, how do I rank the RGM 79G GM Master Grade? It's a kit from the year 2001. And it shows its age. There are screws in the arms to help with stability. Its weapons are very cool, not featured fully in here. It's got a bunch of cool weapons in it. It was a pleasant enough build, not really a challenging build, but like I said, it's from a long time ago. A lot more stickers than you want in a Master Grade, certainly. You just want a few. A lot more connectors than you want in a Master Grade. The PC sheet is huge. Do I have that here? Yes. I don't have it on me, but it's buried in some stuff. One thing I will say about the EZ8 and the RGM, because I just have this in front of me, it does have this, which is the insert. So when you open the box, this is what you see, and it kind of meant to protect all the plastic parts in their plastic sheets. But it rules, and it's the same art that's on the cover. And I wish that this was included in more kits. They bring this back, Bandai. Bring this back. But yeah, it's not a great kit. It's like B tier. I'm sure at the time it was pretty rad, but right now, not as rad. And you can see I made this. Who else would make this? I would have had to commission someone, I guess. Anyway, that's my ranking. Except Yeah, the Devil Gundam is going A tier. Fuck it, I don't care. It's my list. The Devil Gundam rules. It's not a great kit, but it's how are you gonna make that kit at the time it came out? I forget the year it came out. I apologize for that. But how are you gonna make that kit great? Because at the time, what are you gonna do? It's a big head that turns into a Gundam coming out of a big head, and it's fantastic. So there you go. There's my ranking. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite. Did you build any model kits this year, or did you watch my live streams when I put these together at twitch.tv/PatBear? What was your favorite kit to watch me build? And if you have if you had a favorite Lego, you can also let me know because that'll be the next thing that I make. It put out will be a ranking of Lego videos. I got 2 videos left after this, and yeah, I mean I'm going like as you can tell. I'm just going to be looking inward at the year of model kit building and the year of making these lists. So the next 2, I already decided what they're going to be. They're going to be created by me. But yeah, that was spoiler. I'm going to talk about some of the Lego that I built this year. And I don't know I don't think I'm going to do 20 because I've done a lot, but I don't know. Maybe I will rank all 20. But I hope you enjoyed this. And thanks so much for watching. Leave a comment below of hey, did you have a favorite list this year? Let me know. I did a ton of lists. Did you really like the Penguins video? Did you think that the third one I ever did, which was the Great Kali selfies, was that like your favorite? Did you disagree with my ranking of McDonald's nugget shapes? Did you learn something during my 3 weeks where I talked about Toonami shows? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear that. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next Baering the List. Bye-bye.